My best mate Volter has made another kick-ass Overwatch montage, so if you like Overwatch, go watch it. And if you don't, I'll get Swan to come over to your house and beat you up. Go watch it! G'day guys, it's Captain Noob here today with the Furious Instigating Deliverer, offered by the PDX Legendary Upgrade to Crafting mod, allowing you to put 2 legendary effects on 1 weapon. And the way we want to use this is to sneak attack, crit everyone, and let that instigating effect take place, so it does double damage. A little bit hard to be stealthy during the day, but we got one of them without any problems. Now the Furious effect is good for the follow-up shots because you'll be doing just a little bit more damage every time, 15% to be exact. So, coming around to the gunners down here. We'll bash him to death. I ran out of bullets, probably should have reloaded a bit earlier, but doesn't really matter. Still got plenty of health to go. Not going to be getting a hell of a lot of damage from this, but he can get her to about half health with that. Next up, we'll just get our crits back by hitting him in the head repeatedly. You can see the Furious effect take hold here, except for when it hits the friggin' wooden thing, but oh well. Nearly in nerd rage range, so we got to be careful about that. Get a nice sneak attack critical on him and kill him instantly. Try to one-shot her, we did just that. We'll try again with this man. Excellent. Getting all our crits back due to a couple of perks going. That being Grim Reaper's Sprint and also 4-Leaf Clover. Was able to one-mag that legendary, which usually they prove to be pretty tough, so that was a pretty good thing for the deliverer to do. Took her out quite easily. Now just coming around, could probably kill the rest of them just with sneak attack criticals if we're lucky. Definitely the regular gunner, he'll go down easily. Now if I could stop aiming like a stormtrooper for a second. Oh, bloody hell. We'll just take him out manually. And why not, we'll get some of our crits back on these guys. We'll need them later for, obviously, the monsters. You can see that room on the right glitching out. Horrible. Oh, okay, that's even worse. Thanks, Bethesda. So there we go. Definitely a very good stealth weapon, good for mobbing. Just need to be stealthy enough, so a little bit of perk input for this thing to get going, but it shouldn't be that bad because who doesn't take stealth perks? We'll move on to the monsters. So here we are down near Swan, and if we're pretty lucky here, we could probably kill him before he even reaches us, due to the Furious effect and the stealthiness of this weapon in general, so we'll try that. See that damage stacking really well now. Probably don't have to evade much of his attacks at this point. Yeah, he was dead as soon as he put me into nerd rage there. Even Matilda thinks it's funny. So there you go, that's one very dead swan. He's still falling due to the slow motion, makes it all dramatic, so thank you for that, swan. Let's find something else, maybe a little bit meaner this time. So it's time to take on the bears again with the little deliverer pistol, so we see how we do. Our stealth should be enhanced due to it being night, so we will be able to get heaps of sneak attack criticals on the big one before he comes and finds us. Not really doing the damage I'd like it to do at this point, but we're only starting to see that furious effect stack. And to that end, I'm probably going to work on taking out the rest of these bears first. Hopefully jumping up here will confuse them. Don't get yourself stuck, Mr. Bear. You see how it works with the big one. So there goes one bear. We'll take out the albino one now. He seems to have gotten himself stuck. That was probably not the best decision to run right at him when I've got the other big bear chasing me. He goes into pieces. Idiot Savant giving us a huge XP bonus on those bears, so that's pretty good. Can fire the gun now. That's the thing I've noticed about some third-person weapons. They actually tend to jam on you if you're firing them too fast after reloading. So I've had that problem in the past before, and you don't look like you're moving at all. So we'll just kill your little baby bear in front of you then. I've never seen that before. So, that's about it for this bear. I don't think he's going to move. I think his pathing is jammed up and he's completely immobile, so that's lights out for this bear. And a nice level up along with it. So bears are completely threatening unless you can mess with their pathing, which only seems to be this one. I think he's probably one of the most dumbest bears around, but whatever. Bigger does not always mean better. There's a lesson for today. We'll find something else now. Alright, so here we are outside the big old Deathclaw's place. And the game plan here is to basically crit spam the crap out of him. Getting the most out of our friggin' Instigating effect that we've got equipped, but as you can see, it's doing measly damage to him. So we're gonna pop off the last few crits and then I'll be back onto regular shooting, which will probably kill him a lot faster in our time, in real time, because of that furious effect stacking. And we'll get our crits back at the same time with a few of the luck perks, including, well, basically only... Okay, we'll move away. The perks, 4-leaf clover obviously, that was popping up before, and we gotta make sure that we aren't permanently staggered by these Deathclaws. And they just tossed a car at me. These guys mean business today, I'll tell you that much. Okay, he's picked me up. He shouldn't do all that much damage, considering the swipe attacks do more. Took a little bit of unneeded fall damage there, but we'll just get some VATS hits on him as much as we can, just to get that protection in while he does that, because that would probably certainly almost put us into nerd rage. Hopefully... Okay, that was the worst time to exit VATS, but what do you do? Ah, these shutters or fences will mess up your pathing real good, won't it, Deathclaw? This one managed to get around it. Okay, that's both of his cronies taking out, and looks like he's not a fan of those road fences. Okay, this is basically a glitch spot, I suppose, so let's try and not exploit his bad AI. We'll lure him closer and get a few VATS shots on him. Alright, we're good to go now. He's sort of changing direction, so it's a good time to hit. No, not that. Yeah, well, this will get him very close to death if he hasn't already mutated. Looks like it's not going to matter all that much because that damage is keeping on stacking. Okay, so he's glitched himself through there. That's some good AI. We'll enter VATS again. This should be his final little VATS thing here, so there we go. That's the Furious effect. You can get this teeny tiny little pistol to take down this giant ass Deathclaw thing. Probably broken, but who cares? We're only fighting AI here. Thanks for watching, guys.